Hey, this is Cliff, Zach, and Brian. Thanks so much for watching Keys Motorsports. Welcome back to part 3 of our Pure Turbo installation video. Today what we're going to do is we are going to show you how to prep and install your Pure Stage 2 Turbo. And we're also going to be installing some new parts along the way, such as our Evolution Racewerks Turbo to Intercooler Chargepipe, our Pure Inlet, and we're also going to be installing a diverter valve. Now what we need to do is we need to get the diverter valve, and we need to move it from the old turbo to the new one, but we can't let it go over stock. So we are going to be installing the Go Fast Fits diverter valve upgrade. What you need to do is take your Allen key and remove these 3 bolts. And 3, there you have it right there. All right, so now what we need to do is we need to set up our diverter valve. So to do so, you just very carefully pull this piece of the plunger off, and there's this piece of plastic right here. Just go around the edges and pull it off. Now if this gives you trouble, there's typically a little bit of a lip, so if you take this O-ring out, it's going to give you access to it. Then what you can do, take out the spring that came with the system, install the new plunger spring, drop on the new plunger just like that, take your top piece, the aluminum piece right here, install it just like this. Now when you're doing this, there's a little bit of a notch right there, so just twist it until you see the opening. Everything looks good. My O-ring looks like it's seated how I like it. And just press that together just like that. Next, what you're going to do is get the fat spring. That's the technical name for it. Then take some engine oil, put it on the outside of your piston, put the hollow side down, just like that. Make sure everything is nice and lubricated. Then what you can do is take the entire thing and just reinstall it on your new turbo. Now when we removed the old turbo, we noticed these oil lines were just kind of chewed up, corroded, and kind of nasty. So while we had the turbo off the car, we went to BMW and bought some new lines. So what you need to do is just take these off if you're going to reuse them, switch them over, and then you tighten the bolts down to 8 Newton-meters. So as you can see, we've already done that, so we're just about ready to install the turbo. 2 other things for you. As you may remember, we removed this mount that was securing the turbo to the car. Now, when we did this, the bolt sheared off. So what we had to do is we removed the entire thing. We took a Dremel and we cut the nut off. So we have a new nut ready to go in there. Next thing we need to do is we need to transfer over our seals here for our turbo to intercooler charge pipe. What you do is you just aim for in here. There's a little groove. Just press this in place and make sure that there's no kinks and that everything is sitting perfectly flat. All right, and there you go. As you can see, everything sits nice and perfect and straight. No kinks, no twists, no bunching up. Now we're going to do that same thing on the other side. All right, and once again, everything is fitting nice and flat. Now what you need to do is insert into this groove the appropriate size exhaust gasket. So I have the 3.5-inch downpipe because I have a pneumatic wastegate. If you have the electronic wastegate, your opening here is most likely 4 inches, so you need a different size gasket. So just get that. I've already pressed mine in. Just make sure that it goes in nice and even, just like that. So next, what we're going to do is I am going to replace the O-ring on our coolant pipe right here. Just take the new one. Just slide it over just like that. Now what we're going to do is just get these graphite seals and just pop them on just like this. Okay. Perfect. Now what we can do is grab those manifold flange nuts, grab your turbo, let's go under the car and install it.
I'm just gonna take some of the weight off here, you got it.
All right. So then what you can do is just press it up. Use the word just loosely. Go up like this. All right. Got it.
Slide out, man.
Yeah, I'm good. You can slide out. Okay, I'm on the back. All right, let me put a flange nut here. We're just starting to hand thread on some of these flange nuts. Then what you can do is just very carefully hand thread all of the other flange nuts on. So doing this on your back, it's kind of hard to reach some of them, but just keep working at it, get plenty of swivels and ball joints and all kinds of tools and you'll be okay. And if you're doing this on your back, I highly recommend these special pillows available at keysmotorsports.com. All right, so what we're doing now is Zach is up top and I am mic'd up, so that's why you can hear me and I'm under the car. What we're doing is we are just lightly tightening these flange nuts right now. There's a very specific torque pattern that we're going to go over with you in just a minute. So just very lightly hand tighten everything and we'll torque them down in just a minute. At this part of the process, Cliff is just finishing tightening up some of these flange nuts. And what we need to do now is we need to torque this to a very specific spec in a very specific way. So as you can see, we took our manifold and we traced it for you to show you what that is. So the first thing we need to do is we need to torque these down to 8 Newton meters. What you want to do is follow the numbering sequence. So 1, 2, 3, 4, the numbers kind of go all over the place. You can even see that 15 and 14 are in opposite corners. So it's a little bit crazy, but this is definitely the best way to do it. Once you have everything down to 8 Newton meters, you go back to 13 Newton meters. Again, same pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 15. So at this point, we're gonna do this on the car. All right, so now what we're gonna do is take our turbo support, and I don't know if you remember, but I broke my bolt, just sheared straight off. I'm just gonna hold it in place with that while I take these T45 bolts, and very carefully thread them in. And then these will get torqued down to 20 Newton meters. All right, so what we did here was we replaced this gasket, this O-ring. And what we're gonna do is line this up. And we have our T30 bolts that go in here. So we're gonna, because it's a new gasket, it's a little bit difficult to get in. So we're going to just very slowly tighten it. And then these will pull it in. And then these get torqued down to 8.5 Newton meters. Now we ended up taking off the coolant and the oil lines, so if you did that, just replace those now. And this one gets snaked around here. And we'll replace this line right here. Then we're gonna replace the screw on this, and once again, all of these are torqued down to 8 Newton meters once you get everything hand tightened. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab this vacuum line, and it gets hooked into your pneumatic wastegate pod. You just slide it on, it slides on pretty easy. Okay, just like that. Now what we're going to do is tighten down that little hose clamp. It's a 6 millimeter. All right, now that the manifold is tightened down, we can torque it down. And it's always important to do these two and then this bolt last. And you can tighten this bolt down. So right now it's time to install the new inlet. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be feeding this down and it's going to feed right into the turbo. So what we're going to do is just gently feed and twist this guy in here. Just a couple lines I'm just moving out of the way. All right, so that's as much as I can do here. Now I need to go underneath the car and slide it into the turbo. All right, so what we're going to do, you're probably not gonna be able to see it, but neither am I. I'm just gonna slide this right into the turbo. All right, after lots of wiggling, we have our inlet installed. Now what we need to do is there's a bolt that holds this in. Now this one's broken, so you're not gonna see it, but it's just kind of down here, a little bit impossible to see. It's a 10 millimeter, so we need to do that. We need to plug the vacuum line in, and then that's held in by a T25. All right, so Zach already put the one bolt in. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this line back in here. Okay, once you have this vacuum line in, you have to put the T25 back to make sure it's not gonna pop out. So it's kind of tight. So just be careful and try not to drop the screw. Now what we can do is take this connection right here and plug it back into your diverter valve. It's going to be impossible to see, but you can reference the video from our disassembly if you have any trouble. All right, the last part of the process is to install our Evolution Racewerks Turbo to Intercooler Chargepipe. Now what I like to do with Turbo to Intercooler charge pipes and regular charge pipes is I like to try to line them up as to how they're going to go in. So we've already done that. I also like to put the clamp on here as loose as possible, so sometimes you can just slide it in. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but when it works, it's awesome. So we're gonna preset our clamp. The other thing to note is this little groove right there is going to be at the bottom. So let's get this. All right, so just keep feeding it up. And one thing I love about ER is it fits perfect every time. All right, so the C-clamp fell off. So what we're gonna do is just pop it on from the top. And then what we're gonna do is make sure that everything lines up in the channel, which we have everything pretty much lined up and ready to go. All right, at this point, everything is complete. Whenever you're doing a turbo, always double check to make sure that all of the coolant and oil lines, especially the ones that are coming out of the turbo, are fully installed both in the motor side and also the turbo side. We just have some motor mounts and some odds and ends. And as you can see, Cliff is bolting up our downpipe to the exhaust. We're gonna top it off with some coolant, bleed the system, fill it up with some oil, and we're good to go. Once again, this is Cliff, Zach, and Brian. Thanks so much for watching Keys Motorsports. We hope today's video was helpful. Once again, if you are interested in pure turbo upgrades for your BMW, be sure to check us out at keysmotorsports.com. As always, be sure to give us a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe, and check us out for more. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. All right, let's go for a drive.